What's going on, people of Facebook? How are you? I hope all is well. Um, just, um, I don't know. Just want to say I'm enjoying these videos that are going on, things that are doing. I hope a lot of people are learning from this, and it's really an honor to be able to do this. In my eyes, it's an honor to be able to do this. So, what I want to talk about today is pushing through in those times. Let me fix this real quick. Pushing through in those times that you may not want to. Now, this is something that I can definitely relate to. I know a lot of times you have a dream or have a goal in mind that you want to do or that you want to succeed or proceed in. But along the way, sometimes it gets tough and sometimes it gets hard to be able to do all those things, to be able to do the things to get to where you want to be. And so this is something that I've struggled, I wouldn't say struggle with, but I've had to come into grips with on how to stay on the path and how to keep pushing and keep chucking just because it didn't happen overnight. Um, I've experienced setting goals, setting certain goals, being hyped up, excited about it, ready to go do it, ready to make it happen. And maybe about a week later, or a few days later, I'm discouraged again. I'm discouraged about something. And I know a lot of people may go through something like that. Like they're believing for certain things, believing to do well on a test, believing for a car, believing for certain grades, just believing for certain things in general. But you're putting the work in, or you feel like you're putting the work in, and it's not amounting to where you want to go. So this is what I want to leave with you, and what I've learned or had to learn was whenever you set a goal or you have a certain goal in place, and it's something that's going to have to take time to manifest. Just because you get to a road hump or you get to a roadblock does not mean that it will not happen. You got to keep the goal in your mind. You got to keep it in your mind. You have to look at it like you're running a race and you see the goal down there. You see the vision of your goal. God has given you the vision for that goal or for that thing that you want, and you have to work towards it. So you have to jump over hurdles. You have to maybe switch lanes. You maybe have to do certain things to get to that goal, but the ending result will always be that goal. So don't get discouraged. I mean, I can't even tell you don't get discouraged because I know you're going to get discouraged. I get discouraged at times. But I was just listening to an audio, and it was saying you got to have I think it's called the Zig Ziglar. This is a guy named Zig Ziglar. You have to have his mindset or his prophecy, not prophecy, philosophy, where you help a lot of people get to where they want to be. You're going to get where you want to be. So along the way of your journey of pushing towards your goal, make sure you're helping other people get to that place or get to their place or being a helping hand. Don't always just try to look for yourself to get to it. Be a helping hand to someone else. In those moments where you're tired and you don't feel like you can push on again, dig deep in yourself. A lot of times what I do, I sit there and I close my eyes and I imagine myself already at the place of my goal where I'm achieving, where I want to achieve. And I imagine, I sit there and I soak it in, I breathe the air, I sit in that moment, see how it feels, and then open my eyes and get to work. Because that can be a refreshing, renewing thing in your spirit, in your body, to be able to go forth and push forth whenever you really don't want to. So you got to push forth in those times where it gets hard, because that's when you're really learning. You're not learning whenever you just looked at an audio or you see something that you want and you want to get. That's when you're being taught, or you're teaching. You're being taught to be able to do something. That's the moment where you need to listen. Listen, like if you want a better body or if you want this or want that. That's the point where you want to listen. But in those times where it's tough and you really don't want to do it, you don't want to work out, or you don't want to study anymore, you don't want to make any more calls. That's the moment where you got to push forth and do whatever it takes to get through to that. Always have that vision and that goal in mind. Write it down. I'm a visionary person. I got to see it. So I write it down and I take a mental picture in my head. So I want to make sure you do that. But all in all, no matter what, do not give up. You become a man or you become a woman when you decide to don't, when you make the decision to not let other people persuade you, or even yourself persuade you, or make excuses for getting to the place you want to be. That's when you become a man, or that's when you become a woman. When you make the decision to, no matter what, go through and get to that place that you want to be. Now that's somewhere I had to grow in. I didn't even realize it before. But stop making excuses. Stop doing those things that will get you off track, and just remember to go. But yes, I understand it's going to get tough, but remember where you're going. Remember where you're trying to get to, and know that it's going to happen if you don't quit, you clear your mind, and you always input positive things into your mind. That's listening to good audios. That's doing other things of that sort. So that's something I wanted to leave with you. That's something that has touched my heart. A good audio that you all can go listen to is Pushing on YouTube, Pushing Through When You Don't Want to by Damon Crump. It is of network marketing, but it has some great principles for you to hold on to, and to think about, whether, no matter what goal it is. So I'm not teaching anything just on network marketing. I teach principles, and that is my key thing. And I believe principles would go with any type of race, religion, or occupation, no matter what the case may be. So you guys take that and run with that. I know that has blessed my life, so that's going to definitely bless your life. So let's go. Let's make this happen. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life, and I believe that, as long as you believe it. So more power to you. God is great. God is greater than anything. So keep God first, and stay on your dreams. All right. Talk to you later.